John Zender, go by the name of Zender1. Been doing graffiti for probably about, well, graffiti art, which now I refer to as urban art, for about 30 years. First thing I would like to say to the people who do not understand graffiti is don't just throw out the baby with the bathwater. And by that I mean don't just throw out the concept of the art form just because you have taggers who don't know what they're doing and you have all these artists that are sort of like mixed in. It's like a theory. If I would use a theoretical explanation of it, it would be like you have a beautiful garden, but of course weeds grow within a garden. They grow up and sometimes it's hard to tell which one's a weed, which one's a flower. When you see a flower bloom with a beautiful color and flower, then you can identify it as that's the flower, that's not the weed. And that's what we do here at Santana House. We try to allow these artists that come here, most of them come as taggers and bombers and crews and beefs, but we give them the skills necessary to allow them to bloom.
You know, I started off doing graffiti art as a vandal in South Central. And you know, I got into a lot of trouble. And
people will be saying that it's just like vandalism. I say different, you know. Everyone has their own mentality of like what art means to them. To me, this means, you know, it's my life. You know, it's what I chose to do.
A tagger will tag on things for the sake of tagging on things, but everybody here is a graffiti artist who's producing work for a purpose. You know what I mean? So I think it's positive, and it can be positive as long as we get the right kind of support. You know, graffiti was there for me when all my friends, you know, either got into gangs or went away. It was there, and the art was there for me, you know, and I could practice it freely and openly in like spaces that I wasn't bothering anybody and nobody bothered me.
I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't because of graffiti. Yeah, I got to paint murals, like semi-murals, but still, it's the thought that counts. So basically, it just changed it because it kind of kept me out of a lot of trouble.
There's a lot of beautiful work that just an expression of an artist putting it on canvas or putting it on a wall, you know, anywhere they want to. Hopefully, you know, they get the heads up from someone.
I'm saying let's get the community, the county, the city, the state involved in cultivating this art form of it. Create art festivals, man. Art festivals that take a community like Lincoln Heights or East LA and the city itself closes the streets, invites artists to come in and paint while the music is playing. The artists are painting it and the music is playing. The people are watching them paint. Everyone's having a good time. And then here comes the programs from the after school program that tells the kids that are painting, if they're underage, hey man, you know what, we can give you a career. If you thought about working for Disney, thought about working for Pixar, we have programs implemented in the city and the state that can take your art form and refine it and give it a cutting edge look so that you can go ahead and get hired. That is what we should be doing. That's my focal point.
If it wasn't for Santana House, I think I would have been still out there in the street, getting in trouble. Probably been in jail for doing all the illegal stuff. And now I do nothing but legal stuff, and I get paid for it. So, you know, it's a win-win situation right here.
I have a message to give all the kids and a message to give all the new kids is don't believe the hype about being infamous and being another Revoke or being another Chaka. Get those things out of your mind, dump them where they belong in the trash can, cultivate your art form, get more respect out of doing art skilled stuff, get more respect out of being the best at what you do. Get that and it will take you a lot farther than just a little tag with a spray can on a wall. Cool. Peace.